Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're tuning in for the very first time, my name is Kim Dent. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been a demonstrator for 23 years. I live in Maryland Heights, Missouri, which is a suburb of St. Louis County. And I love teaching stampers and crafters how to make quick, easy, and adorable greeting cards. If you're joining me on the Facebook Live, please say hello. And if you're joining me on my YouTube channel, Stamping with Kim Dent, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love finding out where everyone is watching me from. So it's always exciting when I see Jamaica and Australia, the UK. I get really tickled. So if you would let me know where you're viewing from, that would just make me really happy. So hello everyone. I have a lot to share with you tonight. I had my team meeting this weekend and I've got some amazing cards from my team that I want to show you. Also, some make and takes, and then some cards from an event that we did, last Saturday called Creativity Now. It was a virtual event, and if that sounds boring to you, I just want to let you know it was so fun. There were 11 of us who gathered in my church's fellowship hall, and we have a humongous screen, and we were able to project the live stream. Sounds so technical, doesn't it? On this big screen, and we crafted all day long and had such a good time. So that's something that Stampin' Up! Does every year. I think this was the third year that we held the event called Creativity Now. So I'm going to show you some cards from Creativity Now. Those products, so good. They will be in our next mini catalog, which comes out in September. So give me just a second. I'm going to sync my laptop and we'll get started. I hope everyone is having a wonderful weekend. Here in St. Louis, Missouri, when I went out, when Rick and I left for church this morning, it was delightful. It's been really hot and humid. That's something about, if you know anything about Missouri, we have heat and humidity like 100%. But today it was so beautiful out, and I think the high only was 80 degrees. So it has just been a gorgeous day, and it was just a little relief from the heat. So it was a good day. It's been a good day, and I got some stamping in. I've been down in my stamp room. Sorry about that. There we go. Stamping the afternoon away. Yay! Hello, Carol. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Chris. How are you doing, Chris? Hi, Peggy. Hello, everyone. Let's see who else I've got. I think that's everyone. That's everyone. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to show you. First of all, I got to flip my camera down, so hold on one second. Let me get lined up. All right. This is my new host code. If you're placing an order that's $150 or less, and you would be so kind, please use this. If you're placing an online order, there's my website that you can go to. Hello, Miss Penny. And thank you, Sandy. This is my website. You can find out about my classes. I hold classes every single month at Zion Lutheran Church in their fellowship hall, which also has a delightful coffee shop called Higher Grounds. We are right off of 270 in Maryland Heights, Missouri. This is the code you would use only if your order is $150 or under $150. If it's $150 or more, don't use this because I want you to get the Stampin' Rewards. All right. The cards that I'm going to show you first are from the event that I was just talking about, the virtual event. I think I just have 3 of them here. This is from a new bundle called Winterly Trees. And if you love birds, you're going to have it. The stamp set is adorable. But the DSP is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful if you love birds. So I know we've got some bird lovers watching. The one of the cards that we made yesterday at my team meeting, and now let me see if I can put my hands on it. Where is it? Here it is, right in front of me. This is something we do make and takes. We make 2 cards. If you don't know the term make and take, we make 2 cards or 2 projects usually at my team meeting. And this is one of the cards that we made. I think it was inspired. I got the idea off of Pinterest, and then I kind of added my little touch to it. That is part, you can see there's a beautiful piece of bird DSP. Oh, and then there's birch scrapbook DSP. And then this is a stamp that was just tone on tone, stamped with Mossy Meadow. And then, do you love this? This is the new vanilla and cream ribbon. And then this, I said to the girls, I have never attempted to do this, and I thought, Kim, you can do it. So this is that technique where it's not with a die, you're just stamping, and then fussy cutting. So if you don't like fussy cutting, you're not going to like this, but you just leave a teeny tiny little border around the words, and then it fit really nicely into this space. I thought it looked better than just like having like a, 3/4 inch by 2 inch, 2.5 inch piece of white with a thinking of you in the middle of it. So I like the way it turned out. So these cards, they're all with the new bundle, Winterly Trees bundle, and you'll be seeing, as soon as I'm able to show you the whole kit and caboodle, I will do that. But I hope you like it, and stay tuned because it is just beautiful. Dies, stamp set, DSP, embellishments. All right, the theme for my team meeting swap this month was 4th of July. So I'm just going to show you really quickly. When Kelly to Shannon, we have girls that come out with the idea every month. You get to put your idea in a bowl and then we draw them out. So I thought, 4th of July, Kelly to Shannon, what are you thinking? But I'm so glad she did it because you are going to be blown away by these cards. So this is with the stamp set Light the Sky, which I'm going to use today. And I'm not sure which one of my girls made this. If you're viewing, please pop on and say, but isn't that sweet? And then this die is gorgeous. That is not from Light the Sky. That's from another die set, which is Wanted to Say die set. Isn't that pretty? All right, red, white, and blue. Look at this one. This is from Brenda Marshall, and this is with Cheerful Daisies, and she made it into a flower pot. And this must be from like a cricket thing that I don't have a cricket. What do you call those? Cricket die set, cricket die, cricket. That's from the cricket. This one, oh my goodness. Oh, this is from Roberta Layton. Oh my good. Do you see what I mean about the creativity? And let's see, I can't even think. This is an ice cream set that is in our annual catalog, but you turn it into a patriotic 4th of July card. Isn't that sweet? All right, this one is from Kelly to Shannon, and it is from a fancy fold, or fun fold. So cute. This one is from Celine Gearling, and look at, girls, that's a white card base, and then she cut all of these strips. This kind of reminds me of dog tags too. Isn't that pretty? And the pretty navy and gold ribbon. This one is, I don't know. Oh, this is Vicky Fused. This is hers. There's that die again. Red, white, and blue. And then there's some, I think this is our 6x6 DSP packs there, behind there. Doesn't it look pretty? This is Patty Waller's. So I think this is from Earthen Textures. And then this one is from Lynn Zerby, and she said, this is Case from Mary Dethridge. Isn't that sweet? Look, I love that. I love this paper. And then there's that cute crochet embossing folder. I think you can see that. behind there. And then this one was mine, and this is from Light the Sky. So I just took a piece of Night of Navy, and this is one great big die. And then I took a blending brush, and on this white piece behind it, I swirled with the blending brush Real Red, and then embossed in silver. And this is Stylish Shapes, this cute little banner. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, this is, hello Denise. This is another one of the Make and Takes cards that we did at the team meeting. And this is with the Citrus Blooms die and the Mediterranean Blooms DSP. These lemons, aren't they pretty? They're just cut out of the DSP. And then there's another piece of it. And then this is a very intricate die that is so cool. This is actually 2 dies that are interlocked. So this, I think I've showed this to you before. There's one die that cuts out this shape, and then the leafy foliage, that's another die that sits inside of this shape. And doesn't it look beautiful? And then there's more of the, I used this on last week's Facebook Live. It's this metallic enamel effects. It's in gold. So I've got the gold is still in my case, but I've got, this is gold. And then there's copper and silver. This is fun. You just have to leave time to let it dry. So hope you like view. I know I have girls all the time, stampers I should say, because I've got men and women watching, who say, can we love seeing the cards from your team meetings? So I hope you like that. One thing I want to tell you about, or no, 2 things. Today is the last day for the bundled savings. So in our catalog, there are bundles that are stamp sets and dies, and they are right now, they're always 10% off, but you get an additional 10 for 20% off the original price. And today is the last day. So if you're still thinking about it, if you've got a bundle on your wish list and you want to save 20% on it, you got to place your order by midnight tonight to get that savings. Then the second thing I'm going to tell you about is on July 3rd, that's Wednesday, Stampin' Up is starting a promotion that they've had for a couple of years now called Bonus Days. And with Bonus Days, you get, for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon, and there's no limit. So, and then those coupons, those $5 coupons can be redeemed in August. It's a fantastic promotion. It's a lovely way to, when you're placing your orders, whether it's for your consumables or your items that, you know, you've saved up and you've got, you're placing an order in July. If you place a big order, it's for every $50 that you spend, you get a $5 coupon. So that, and then the last thing I want to tell you about is this glass mat, which is a glass mat that I did not think I needed. And I'm so glad that I have it. I love it. This glass mat will now be on, it'll be available for our customers starting on Wednesday. So $60. I don't have the number at my fingertips, but I can get it for you if you're interested. Girls, this is, I used to just sing the praises of the Pierce mat. I always stamp with a Pierce mat, but now you don't see me pull out the Pierce mat. I always have this glass mat underneath. It's got the measurements. You can see across the top, the bottom, and the sides, and I just now, I'm so glad that I have it. So $60, well worth it. It's a great addition to your stamping craft or your craft room. So hello, Vicki Todd. Hello, Kelly. Hello, everyone. All right. The card that I'm going to make today is a faux step card. And I know some of you are probably thinking, I am not going to send a 4th of July card. Kim Dent, what are you thinking? But I was in the mood. I had it laying out on my table because I made my swaps with it. It's a fun card. I have to make another card for my sweet Vera, my sweet little granddaughter, who's going to be celebrating her first 4th of July on Thursday. So this card, and we give, have I told you all this? One of the things we do is for every little holiday, we always give her books. So I told Rick, we've got to get, and thank goodness for Amazon. So we get these sweet little hardback books for toddlers. And so I've got this little card, and then her two 4th of July books. You wouldn't think that there are some, but there are for little babies, 4th of July. So this will go along with this. So don't tune out if you're like thinking, I don't need a 4th of July card, because I'm going to show you a couple of tips and techniques and how to make this quick and easy faux step card. So let me pull out my, and there you can see it stands up real cute like that. So for the kit, you're going to need a piece of, well, I'm going to show you pay attention to the measurements if you're not interested in the 4th of July card. And oh, by the way, the 4th of July, the stamp set, here it is. If you love it and you're like, oh, I do need it, I love to send 4th of July or Happy New Year, or I've seen people use these for wedding cards. So congratulations on your big day. Let's celebrate. But this is Light the Sky. This is an online exclusive. So the number is 162289. There's also a coordinating die set. So if you go on tonight, you want to save 20%. The Light the Sky is, the stamp set is 162289, but there's another number for our girls. I don't know. Maybe it's not a bundle. Maybe it's just the stamp set. I'm sorry. I think I'm right. That is, it was unbundled because it went into online exclusives. So sorry, scratch that. Light the Sky. This is what we're using today. This would make a great Happy New Year or wedding card. So for mine, I use Real Red. This is 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score it at 3 inches, 6 inches, and 7 1/4. And I've already done that for you. So there's 3 inches, 6 inches, 7 1/4. All right. That's our main card base. And then the next piece that makes it this faux step is I use Real Red. This is 3.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. All right, easy so far. Hello, Brenda Rose Johnson. I'm doing a faux step card today. This piece is Night of Navy. It's 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Let's pull this up a little. Then I used another piece of Night of Navy. This is 3 1/4 by 4. This is for the inside message, 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then 2.5 by 5. This is the layer that's going to be laid inside of here that I'm going to stamp on. This is for the front panel, 3 by 3 3/4. And then we need a skinny piece of 1 inch by 5 1/4. And another teeny tiny skinny piece, and this is 3/4 by 5, and that goes inside of here. Hello, Fran. Hello everyone. All right, and this is called the Faux Stair Step Card, and the reason it's called Faux Step is a long time ago there was a very talented demonstrator. I don't know if you can see this. She would cut and score this on the trimmer, obviously, and it had the same look to it. And then another demonstrator came out and said, instead of going to all of the cutting and scoring and twisting and marking, she came up with this faux piece, which is right here. So it still gives that same effect of being a step card, but we call this the faux step card. So if you're looking it up, like if you're on Pinterest or on YouTube, this one is usually called the faux step card. All right, I'm going to pull all these pieces aside. This is a fun one to make, and I'm going to show you another card that I made this afternoon with making the faux step card. Okay, you know what? I should get my bone folder out. Here we go. Here I am. Okay, so this is how it looks. Remember, 3 inches, scored it 3 inches, 6 inches, and 7 1/4. So that's how it looks. All right. Set that to the side. And then here's my piece of real red that is 3.5 by 8.5. Scored it 4 1/4. Set that to the side. And then I'm going to start stamping. I realized, do this every week, girls. Because I like to stamp off. So I'm bringing in my basic white piece, 3 inches by 3 3/4. And I'm going to bring in, you can see I used real red and Night of Navy. And I also need my, oops, let's scoot this down. I also need my chamois close by. So I've got it ready. All right. Okay, here's these cool fireworks stamps. Oop, pull this off. We don't need that on there, do we, Kim? Okay, we're going to put on a real red firework up in this corner. And then I'm going to clean it off. How many of you do any of you send 4th of July cards? You're probably going to be like, no, we don't. All right, now I'm going to do Night of Navy. But like I said, stay tuned. Even though if you don't do 4th of July, stay tuned because this is just such a fun little card to make, a faux step card. All right, there's my firework. Do any of you go and watch fireworks? Here in our area in St. Louis, we are surrounded by a couple of big fireworks shows. And so pretty much if Rick and I wanted to, we could stay here at our house and just look out our back porch on 4th of July. All right, Night of Navy. Here's a smaller one. We're going to put this one right here. And then I'm going to clean it off and use real red. And this is something, if you're brand new to stamping, do you see when I talked about stamping off? That's something a good stamper always does. You always want to not have perfect images all over, full stamps, full images all over it. Stamping off, just my friend Valerie, I think you were the one who said, because you're my art friend, it's more pleasing to the eye. I didn't take enough art classes, but I know that's just something I've always been taught. So you want to stamp off. Okay, now I'm bringing in the teeny tiny little yay stamp. I'm going to stamp 3 of these. Set that aside, and then this is ready to be glued onto the Night of Navy panel. See how quick it's going? Right, and then this piece is getting glued onto the middle step card. And then I'm going to bring in, this is a new embellishment. This is called Iridescent Faceted Gems, and they are gorgeous. And I just thought they look perfect for the center of the fireworks. Oh, do I not have, I've been using my Take Your Pick tool, and no, it's not here. Okay, here's my other tip. Have you ever seen me do this? I'm going to take my paper snips. It works, girls. But really, I prefer my, I use my Take Your Pick tool. But this works in a pinch, right? Okay, and then the other tip from a good stamper is when you're using embellishments, you always want to use odd numbers. So you don't want to do 2 or 4, you want to use 3 or 5. So since I don't know what I was thinking, I went crazy with these because I think they're so cute. So I'm putting 5 on. there's that. They have you can see they have adhesive on the backs of them. So that panel is ready. I'm going to pull this down a little. All right, set that to the side. Now, the next piece I'm going to stamp on is the basic white piece, which is 2.5 by 5. And I used I used this stamp and then another one because I wanted it to look a little bit different. Oh, I think I used the wrong one on here. Well, we're gonna go with it. I'm just caught that I used this one and I didn't use that on this one, but that's okay. I just wanted to add a little something to this panel back here. So let's see. And you really can't see behind. Well, I guess you kind of can, but really it's just this piece right here that's you can see. And we'll do this one. Oh, I should have switched colors. Well. And then let's clean it off and, oh, thanks, Claudia. Let's use it in navy. No, I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to use this one in navy. Big decisions, huh? And there, I'm going to show you how. See, ooh, oh, I had red there. Look, that would have been a multicolor one, red and blue. I didn't move my real red out of the way. Let's get navy in here. This is going to be for Vera, Claudia. All right, now this panel gets glued to Night of Navy. And then this is going to go right here. Center it as best as you can. And then let me show you, let's see, this little piece, 1 inch by 5 1/4, that's going to be on the bottom little lip right here. I'm going to pull this out of the way for a second. All right, we're almost there. Okay, see how it's coming together? All right, I'm going to set this aside again, and I'm going to show you I'm going to show you a technique, which is something that I don't do very often, but I thought I'm going to share it with you just because it worked and it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. So this is the stamp that says, "Let's celebrate." It's this one right here. And after I had this whole idea for this faux step card and it being a 4th of July card for Vera, when I went to stamp this, "Let's celebrate," it didn't work because of how the measurements, this piece was too wide. So then I came up with this idea, which I've seen other demonstrators do, and I'm going to do it for you, and I'm going to hold my breath when I do it. So what you need is a Post-it note. I use I use these all the time for the measurements when I do the Facebook Lives. So I have them sitting here. So I'm going to take and cover up with the sticky part, the "Celebrate." You see how I did that? And I'm going to ink it up and I'm just going to lightly tap. So tap, tap, tap. Make sure I've got all my letters, which I do. Then you're going to pull this piece off, and I'm going to try to do this without putting my head in. We're going to put "Let's" right here. Oh, Ugh, oh, my fingernail, but that's okay. It's going to be covered up. Okay, then I'm going to clean this off. That's why I told you, have your stamp cleaner, your chamois near. I'm going to pull another one, and I'm going to cover up Let's with the sticky part. Get Real Red out of the way and bring in Night of Navy. And then do tap, tap, tap. Make sure all my letters are covered, which they are. And then I'm going to center this, or try to do the best that I can, underneath Let's. I did that before. This, I think, there you can see, I should have dried it, but there, don't worry, it's going to be covered up. So that technique is just a way to make your stamps go a little bit farther, make your stamps work for you. So this piece now is going to go, so do you see what I mean? Have these close by, and then there are so many people who do that to their stamps. I don't do it very often, but I just thought it was a good technique to share with all of you tonight. Okay, and now I know this piece is ready to go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to add on the bottom of each side my Stampin' Seal, and then I'm going to line it up with the bottom of the card. Oh, get it straight, Kim. See how it's lined up along with the edge even, and then I'm going to close this and line it up with that and do a little squeeze. Now if you wanted, you could use tear and tape, but I think my Stampin' Seal is strong enough. All right, for my inside panel, so some demonstrators you'll see they'll use this piece as where they put their message or their sentiment. I like doing it on the inside. I feel like it gives you more space. So this piece for the inside is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to bring in my scrap paper again. And I'm going to stamp and decorate it. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to decorate my envelope. Where is the envelope? Here it is. Let's do a great big one. And then a little one. Isn't that fun? Isn't that stinking cute? All right, the last thing I want to show you is another tip, kind of same along the same line. So in this set, Wishing You a Happy, I needed 4th. So I'll show you what I did. I cut out, now this is from this little 4 that I've got here. This is from a die set. I will tell you that anytime that there is a die set with letters or numbers, I'm on it. I gotta have it. So this one is from a retired set called, oh, where's it at? Oh, you know, did I put it away? I think it's called the Mini Alphabet. So I'm going to do the same thing with this for my message for the inside, and then I'm going to glue down my 4th. So here we go. We're going to take another Post-it and cover up New Year. And then I'm going to bring in my Real Red ink pad. Remember to pull off the Post-it. Move my Real Red ink pad out of the way. And dun da da dun. Isn't that cute? All right. Now, there's my 4. I'm just going to add a little bit of my Tombow glue, if I can find it. Here it is. Oh, thank you, Fran. I know there's a lot of, my dad's birthday was 4th of July. I have a sister-in-law whose birthday is July 3rd. I have a good friend, Karen, whose birthday is July 3rd. So I could easily turn this into a birthday card for them. And, whoa, did you? Oh my goodness, almost had a big glue mess. All right, this is gonna go right here. And then all I did to finish off the TH is I brought in my Stampin' Up marker because I didn't have a teeny tiny little TH, and just right next to it I added TH. Ta-da! And this, let's see, I think I'm going to put the glue on because I don't want to mess that up. I'm going to put the glue and move the Real Red ink pad out of the way. So there you go. Oh, here's the faux step card. There it is for Light the Sky for my 4th of July card. And then I wanted to show you, let me close up these ink pads. I wanted to show you another one that I made. It's a kid card, and it is, I had the idea. This is from, this is in the annual catalog. This is called Kiddin' Around. So if you have lots of little ones that you need birthday cards for, or just any kind of card, this is a good one to get. There's a great set of DSP that goes with it called Just Kiddin'. And so for a kid card, for a little girl birthday card, there is my another faux step card. This is all done with the DSP. So there's another faux step card. I could make these all day, and I just see I stuck that. I need to get my little sand eraser. I've got inky fingers. Imagine that. So there's another cute one, and I just cut the little people out of the DSP, and this is part of the DSP too. So same idea, a lot less work. I whipped it together really quick. So I wanted you to see that. All right, here we go. We're going to spin this around. Oop, there's my screen. All right, everyone. If you have any questions about the faux step card or the products that I used tonight, please leave a comment, or you're always welcome to text or email or Facebook message me. I love to answer your questions. Let me know what you thought about the card. I hope you will take time and make a faux step card when you're stamping in your room. It's a fun one to make, and once you start making them, you won't want to stop. All right, everyone, have a blessed 4th of July and a wonderful week. God's blessings. Bye-bye.